Let me see. Hello, hey everybody. I'm going about my day, and I decided to. Well, I think I mentioned this last week. So I'm going to be going live every week around 10 a.m. ish, right? Um, Eastern time, and every Friday and every Saturday at 11 a.m. The reason I'm going live is I want to share just a few tips throughout the weekend, but also every Friday is Self Care Friday for me. And I get asked quite often, how did I incorporate a whole day of self care into my week? And so I'm going to be sharing strategies every Friday on how we were able to do that, right? Sorry, I'm getting a little DM. Anyways, I'm sharing strategies every Friday on how to do that, right? And so today I'm going to share just little things that you can do because this didn't happen overnight. It's not like one day I woke up and was like, I'm just going to take every Friday off as Self Care Friday. Like that didn't, it's not, no, right? It took some time to get there. And I know a lot of folks want to incorporate that because we all know how much self care does for us. So, how much it does for our lives, how much it does for our energy, all the things, right? And so I'm gonna take you through how I've been able to do it and why it's important how you can do it too. Okay. Because who cares if I can do it, right? If you can't do it, then you just cheering me on. But no, you want to be able to do it too. So I'm going to take you through how to do that. So first, let me introduce myself. I'm Ilika Follette, and I work with wellness professionals to get away from the chase and the grind, so they can 10x their profit using visibility strategies, automations and systems, and productivity hacks and mindset shifts. Right, so you get to work less, live more, and feel better while you reclaim your revenue. That's what I do. Now, let's get to Self Care Friday. Right. So, what is Self Care Friday? Well, every Friday, what I do is I get up and I decide that the entire day is going to be about me and self care and the things that I want to do, right? And what self care gets to be the thing that's going to energize you, the thing that's going to take you. Really, sometimes we have tough weeks, sometimes we have things going on, and we need those self care moments, those times with ourselves, to really get our energy back, feel better, step back into us. And so I do it every Friday. I take time every day, and I'm going to talk about that throughout the weeks too. But every Friday is a big one for me. I literally take the whole day for self care. And so here's how I do it. So I'll tell you what that means to me. So self care for me is essentially the thing that energizes me. It's things that are going to allow me to fill my cup, feel better, have more energy, and be better for my family and for my clients and for my business, right? And I'm working with my clients to teach them to be able to do the same thing. Where do you get, and it doesn't have to be Fridays for them, but where do you get a full day of self care? So I'm going to share real quick what Self Care Friday looks like for me. I usually get up around 7:40, right? Because I work out at 7:45, and I don't take a lot of time in between. I get up, you know, get dressed, and run downstairs to get my workout in, right? So that's what I do first. It's a quick workout, right? Well, not quick. It's about 45 minutes to an hour, but I get a workout in. Then I come up, get the kids out the door, and really they are getting themselves out the door. I just give them hugs and kisses and tell them how much I love them, right? And that's also self care for me. The reason I get the workout in is because we talk about, like, for some they feel like, you may feel like self care, like workouts aren't self care. For me, it definitely is. It allows me to just release. And when we're thinking about our exercise, it's something that our bodies need. It's going to give us longevity. It's going to ensure that our muscles are stronger, that our bones are stronger, right? Especially as we age. So that is a form of self-care for all of us. And specifically, it definitely is for me because I actually have begun to enjoy it. It gives me that energy to really get my day started. So that's how I start. After that, after getting the kids out the door, or give them hugs and kisses so they go out the door, that's when I step into, I do this. I go live for about 15, 20 minutes, right? To share a tip, share a strategy. And then I go to the gym. And what that means, it's not like I'm going to the gym and I'm going to like lift weights, right? I'm literally at the gym enjoying myself. I go and I hop in the jacuzzi. Then I jump into the pool and swim for a while because I love to swim. It's relaxing. It's my happy place. Then I get back in the jacuzzi. And then I get in the sauna so I can just detox and release all the crap from the week, right? And when I say the crap, it's everything from if I've eaten things that didn't necessarily agree with my body to just some of the mental stuff. Sometimes we let things get up here that can continue to affect us throughout the week. And in that sauna, I'm releasing all of that, right? And then I go to the steam room and I spend some time in there and just like exfoliate and and like really enjoy myself, and then take a shower, and then I'll go and have lunch with my husband or something, come back and we have game night. Like this is literally my dream. Like that's my dream, right? That's self-care for me. So what I want you to do is think about what that looks like for you. So for me, we just talked about what my self-care day is, right? I'm not over here on my self-care Friday cleaning the kitchen and doing all those things, right? That's not going to be self-care for me. It might be for you. But what can you create? And and when we're talking about what you can create, what can you like what I want you to do is write down what the perfect self-care day would look like for you, right? And write down why that's important for you, why that self-care day is important for you. Because this is the tip, right? You're writing down what that day would look like, and you're going to start by deciding one day a month you're going to do that entire day. This is how I started it. One day a month, I would do that entire day. I would take a whole day and do self-care and decide this is for me. And eventually, because I knew that I could get that in a month, once a month, I eventually created it once every 2 weeks. And then it leaned into once a week, right? Because we get to create this time for ourselves, but we get to figure out how that happens. So for me, I was able to move all my client calls, client meetings, things like that earlier in the week. I've been able to I mean, my kids, my family, everyone knows that on Fridays, mommy's going to be doing self care Friday. So I'm not going to be during the day, we're not going to be going there for lunch or volunteering and things like that on those days. That's the day that mommy does mommy, right? So you get to create it and communicate it, right? All of my clients know that we won't have calls on Fridays because Friday is self care Friday. And I want them to begin to create a self care day for themselves where they get to create the business that they want based on what they need, right? And that's where the Self Care Friday began to come in. So if you don't know me, or if you're here and you're like, oh my goodness, I wish I could create a self care day every week, right? Keep coming back. Every Friday, I'll be on here 10ish, right? And every Saturday around 11ish, right? And I'll start sending an email to let you know that I'm coming on. So the folks who are in my email list get an email saying, hey, I'll be live in 10 minutes. So if you want that, comment below, or send me a DM, right, on Instagram or Facebook or wherever you're watching this. Send me a DM, at Ilika Follett, and I'll add you to my email list so you can get an email to know when I'm going live every Friday and Saturday to share these tips on self care and how you create it in your business so that you can get to move forward and thrive, right? Because what happens with so many, especially wellness entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs in general, is we burn out because we're not getting that time or creating that time for self care. We know we need it, but we don't know how to do it. So that's what I'm showing you how to do. All right. So, anyways, I'll talk to you guys next week. It's actually my husband's birthday, so we're doing a full day of self care together this week. I'm real excited about it. It was all his idea, too. I was like, hey, what do you want to do for your birthday? And he's like, let's go to the spa together. And I was like, oh, shoot. Okay, well, let's do it. You know me, I'm always in for a spa. so, so, yes, that's what we're doing. So, we'll see y'all later. Have a great day. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. All right, take care.